was bought in 2007, and I've had it since then. I have custom paint on the bike. The gas tank, as you can see, has changed. It has airbrushed Harley Davidson on it. There's also chrome flame primary cover, flame inspection cover for the primary chain. Also the chrome bolt kit for the primary case. Different shifters, Karayakin highway pegs, floorboard highway pegs. They work absolutely great. Extra cover for, chrome cover for the primary. No, that is not chrome swing arm, but it's the cover. Harley Davidson bags. They go for around $7.49 retail. Rear fender is customized with airbrush work. That was done in 2010. Also, the rear tail light and the bar for the turn signals, that's custom. It's where you hit the brakes, and the turn signals and the tail light are brake lights. Fender trim with the wings from Harley. The seat is not stock, but as you can see, it has its, years of wear on it. But otherwise, the structure of the seat is fine. Oil tank. I'll show you here. This is neat. This has, as you can see, it lights up, and it has a temperature of the oil, which helps for easy view at night too. Vance & Hines Big Shot Staggers actually has a power chamber where it produces horsepower and torque. And I have the Screaming Eagle K&N intake and air filter. It's kind of hard to see in the picture, but those are Screaming Eagle big bore 95-inch cylinders, pistons. Flame cover behind that cover. This was all done this year with the big bore. Andrews gear driven cams. And usually that is, through Harley enthusiasts, they know that with that, it's, basically it takes the maintenance out. Because the ones with chain, the shoes, for the tensioner, they failed. And some people had problems with the bike, with bikes like this, through those years, and it has caused severe engine problems with bikes. Custom Harley Davidson mirrors, hand grips, levers, master cylinder, housing, switches are all chrome. Tack. That's the miles at this point. This used to have a leather cover for the lower, but I thought it looked cool with the match here. Oh, you gotta see this. This is stuff. Instead of having a fuel gauge, look at that. LED. There you go. 6 lights means that it is full with fuel. Also, the caps, chrome, and the new bars. These are not called street slammers. These are called T-bars. If you're a Dennis Hopper fan, you look at Easy Rider, that's what he kind of had, was T-bars. These have, I believe, an 8-inch riser on them. The wires for the electrical going to the switches are all coming through inside the handlebars, so you don't have wires hanging around the handlebars. Nice little touch. Now, this is not the stock headlight, as you can see. This is what they call in the cells for the Road King. And HID headlight and auxiliary lights, and those turn signals below are LEDs. And as you can see, there is all chrome going all the way down with caps, those chrome lower forks. It's always an extra. Wheels are Harley Davidson wheels. They're custom. This used to have the solid wheels. These wheels came out to around $1,800 for the pair. But with these wheels, if you get a crosswind, you don't get blown to the next lane because the air is able to travel through this wheel, which makes it safer. Chrome voltage regulator cover. The floorboards are custom. Same with the rear foot pegs. Also the covers for the rocker arms, and the rocker arm. They call it a rocker box assembly. That there. But anywhere there's a good bolt seam on a motor, it has a cover on it. Back wheel, same as the front. Covers for the swing arm bolt, both sides. And also there, that's for the connection, for the fuel line. That's a cover there. And this says Kiriakin on it. This was a custom LED installation. I will turn those on in a minute here. The throttle cables were replaced in 2010. We're better off keeping stock ones on because braided lines tend to have, they get where they don't look good, from road grime and other elements. Everything works on this bike. There is a security system on it from Harley. It doesn't have, you get the siren if you want. That's an extra option. But the key fob, I only have one set of keys, key fob, and these bags are lockable. I have the key for that, and the ignition key. Now here's one thing I wanted to show before I turn the lights on. The lights off here in the background. But see, here's the way you look at the front end of the bike. And then you come to the back. See how the light is? That you don't even have to put the brakes on for it. I mean, it's just perfect for the road. And as you can see with the back, there's the tail light. And I'm going to do a demonstration here of something else. I want to show you how the brakes work back here. Watch, all three of them are going to turn on. Okay, now I'm going to run a couple things here so you can see how this works. Here's the LEDs. Everybody loves this part. This bike really shows up at night. There we go. I'll just turn off the regular lights here and you'll see how this bike lights up. Okay, now I bet you everybody wants to know how this bike sounds. So let's give it a little bit of a whirl. You can hear what it's all about. Milwaukee power. That was through a cold start. Starts right up. Very dependable.